I know it and you know it. Christmas markets in Germany are all the rage. But is it worth visiting Munich right after Christmas? Is the holiday spirit still alive or is it a ghost town? We landed in Munich on December 27th, expecting a quiet post-holiday city. What we found instead completely surprised me. I expected Munich to be cold and wet when we landed in the morning, but we were greeted by a snowy winter wonderland. Just beautiful. So let's talk about the good. When planning and researching this trip, arriving on December 27th, I noticed that the hotel prices were very reasonable. So I thought to myself, the city will probably be dead after all the Christmas festivities are over. But to my delight, the holiday spirit was very much well and alive. So here is what we found. The beautiful Karlsplatz ice rink is very much operating according to schedule. You could observe all the skating fun with a cup of hot glühwein in hand, because the German street and Christmas food stalls are right here at Karlsplatz. Karlsplatz is a square near the western entry to the old town through the beautiful Karl's store or Karl's Gate. Also, we stumbled upon a live concert on Marienplatz, and that is in the heart of the old town, and it was rocking. The huge Victorian market, farmers market inside the old town was very much happening and Christmas themed. All the stalls were open and selling everything Christmas and cheeses and truffles and you name it. Curiously enough, this included a very lively euro coins exchange for dill pickles. Also, we got to have a yummy traditional lunch inside a ski lift cabin nearby in this cute cafe in Old Town. We even got to climb the very narrow stairs of the St. Peter's Cathedral for some sweeping views of Munich under the fresh dusting of snow. And the cathedral itself is stunningly beautiful and festive inside. Also, surprisingly, the crowds were still there, even though I imagine much less so than during the pre-Christmas hustle and bustle. Speaking of glühwein, which is the mulled wine we so enjoy during the colder months, our wonderful hotel, Metropole Hotel, to our delight, had a huge dispenser in the lobby with complimentary hot glühwein available any time of day and night. Talk about getting into or not getting out of yet the holiday spirit. Also, this hotel was right around the corner from the train station and a 5-minute walk to Old Town, and it was very reasonably priced. I like staying near the main train station when in Munich because the Old Town, the airport, and onward train or bus travel through Europe are all easy from here. And I personally just love train stations in Europe, all this commotion and enticing destinations, and check out the line to this coffee and pastry stand. Now about the bed. When planning our time in Munich, I had this idea to visit 3 highly rated German restaurants and order a Schnitzel at each and compare them. That plan didn't quite work out because 2 of the restaurants were completely closed for the holidays. And by closed, I mean the entire restaurant had gone on a well-deserved post-Christmas vacation, it seems. We did manage to eat at one of them and it was fantastic, but reservations are definitely recommended because there was a line out of the door to get in every time we walked by. We also learned that some restaurants outside the old town can be closed during this period, even if Google Maps says that they're open. But after a few failed attempts, we finally found a great local spot and get our Schnitzel fix on our first night in town. So if you're visiting Munich right after Christmas, just expect that some restaurants may be closed and build a little flexibility into your plans, but trust me, you won't go hungry. Despite this, we had such a great time in post-Christmas Munich. If you're looking to travel on a budget and would like to avoid insane crowds and yet continue to enjoy the Christmas, I highly recommend visiting Munich from December 25th and well into the first couple of weeks of January. Now, after the joyous and calm Munich, what happened to us in Prague on New Year's was honestly pretty unsettling, and I will share that story next.